Hello, fellow readers. The story I'm going to share with you today is part of a trilogy. I only have two of the three books in the trilogy. The book I'm going to read for you today is called What Do You Do with a Problem? The other book that I have from the trilogy is What Do You Do with a Chance? I don't have the book that's called What Do You Do with an Idea. So if you like today's story, you might want to explore the other two. The author is Kobi Yamada. Now, he writes books that inspire people. He really strongly believes in the power of creativity. So, when you're listening today, you should be looking for that. The illustrator, Mae Besom, is from China. She's actually an illustrator and an author. When she illustrates, she likes to use pencil and watercolors. Now, as you're getting to know the character and what he's experiencing in this story, I want you to pay attention to how the illustrator, Mae Besom, uses color to help you understand changes that are occurring in the story. So it kind of reminds me of another story I've read before, I Ain't Gonna Paint No More, and how the color changed in that story. Kobi Yamada, the author, wants you to learn from the main character in the story and how he handles a problem that just won't go away. Now, I want you to notice something about the illustrations again by Mae Besom. Okay, what I want you to notice is that the problem in the story is shown by this dark cloud. So that's the symbol or an image. Imagery means when something represents something else. So the dark cloud represents the problem in the story. There's two words that I want you to know before we get started. The first one is scowled and the second one is declared. Let me show you where those are in the story. Right here, the main character is talking about the problem, and he says, I shooed it, I scowled at it. To scowl at it means you kind of look at it very angrily if you want to look at his face. It's kind of like you scrunch up your eyes, or maybe you make a face like that. The other word that I want you to make sure you know is declared. I couldn't take it anymore. This has to stop, I declared. So to declare something is to announce it or say it, but you're using a lot of emotion when you do it. So our story today is what do you do with a problem? I'm going to take the dust cover off. So this is what you call the book jacket or the dust cover. And watch when you take it off. Look at what the outside of the book looks like. Our author dedicated this book to his children. For Shale and Ever, may you have enough challenges to keep life interesting and plenty of love to make it all worthwhile. So that's who he dedicated it to. The illustrator says, thanks to my friends for always supporting me. I want you to notice this compass that the illustrator puts in. A compass is also a symbol for helping people find their way when they're lost. Let's see how this character handles a problem that just won't go away. And yes, today Willow is joining you for the story. And over here, Starburst is joining you for the story as well. What Do You Do with a Problem? Written by Kobi Yamada, illustrated by Mae Besom. I don't know how it happened, but one day I had a problem. I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I really didn't like having a problem, but it was there. Why is it here? What does it want? What do you do with a problem? I thought. I wanted to make it go away. I shooed it. I scowled at it. I tried ignoring it, but nothing worked. He really doesn't want this problem. I started to worry about my problem. What if it swallows me up? keeps following him. What if my problem sneaks up and gets me? Scared. Notice there's not much color in the illustration. What if it takes away all my things? I worried a lot. I worried about what would happen. I worried about what could happen. I worried about this and worried about that. And the more I worried, the bigger my problem became. Now you can still see parts of that compass in there, but the directions are getting all mixed up. Look at how big that dark problem cloud is. Pretty big. I wished it would just disappear. I tried everything I could to hide from it. I even found ways to disguise myself. But it still found me. And the more I avoided my problem, the more I saw it everywhere. I thought about it all the time. I didn't feel good at all. I wonder if you've ever felt like that when you've had a problem. I couldn't take it anymore. This has to stop, I declared. Maybe I was making my problem bigger and scarier than it actually was. After all, my problem hadn't really swallowed me up or attacked me. I want you to notice what's happening in the illustrations now. I realized I had to face it. So, even though I didn't want to, even though I was really afraid, I got ready and I tackled my problem. Whoa, look at that. He jumped right on it. Do you see that? Are you noticing there's more color starting to happen in the illustrations? When I got face to face with it, I discovered something. My problem wasn't what I thought it was. I discovered it had something beautiful inside. That's the opposite of what he had been feeling the whole time. My problem held an opportunity. It was an opportunity for me to learn and to grow, to be brave, to do something. Whoa, look at how he's feeling. He's taking charge. It showed me that it was important to look closely because some opportunities only came once. Look, he's up in this tower and he's looking out. And do you see the compass directions, the north, south, east, and west? What opportunity! So now I see problems differently. I'm not afraid of them anymore because I know their secret. Do you see how the illustrations aren't so dark anymore? Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. Look at that. And then here's the very end. There's that compass again. When you are faced with a problem, the author, Kobi Yamada, wants you to remember the main character and know that you can use your creativity to solve a problem.